All right, let's dive into a thought experiment so huge, it pretty much bends reality. I want you to forget about winning the lottery, forget about finding some pirate's treasure. We're going way, way bigger than that. Just imagine it. You wake up tomorrow and somehow, by some crazy twist of fate, every single piece of gold on planet Earth now belongs to you. Every ounce, every single nugget, every flake. What would that actually be like?
So, let's start with the fun part, the dream. In this new world, you are, without a doubt, the richest person or thing that has ever existed. The scale of what you own is, well, it's almost impossible to even wrap your head around.
And when I say all the gold, I mean all of it. This isn't just the stuff sitting in Fort Knox. We're talking about ancient treasures buried for centuries, priceless artifacts sitting in museums, the wedding ring on every single person's finger, and yeah, even the gold that's still deep inside the earth unmined. It's all yours now.
Your new reality is just wild. Picture yourself standing on a hill, but you're not looking at other hills. You're looking at literal mountains of your own gold, so bright they hurt your eyes. Whole landscapes are just transformed. Cities become these giant, unrecognizable golden statues. Rivers don't even run with water anymore. They're just heavy with your molten wealth. It feels like the ultimate dream of power, right?
Well, every dream has to wake up eventually. And in this case, reality isn't just a rude awakening, it's incredibly, physically heavy.
Get this. Experts figure that in all of human history, we've mined somewhere around 200,000 metric tons of gold. That huge number? Well, that's the scale of your new problem.
So your dream of having limitless wealth and power immediately slams into a brick wall. A very, very basic law of the universe, the crushing, immovable mass of your own fortune.
You know, just to put this into perspective for you, a single cubic meter of gold, that's a cube about the size of a small desk, weighs over 19 tons. That's heavier than 2 full-grown elephants. Now try to imagine the weight of 200,000 tons of the stuff. The numbers just get mind-boggling. See, physics doesn't really care about your dreams of being rich. You can't carry this stuff, you can't move it, and you sure can't spend it. Forget about building a vault for it. The sheer weight would collapse any building you put it in. In fact, just standing next to your mountain of gold is dangerous. One little slip, one shift in the pile, and you're gone, crushed.
But okay, let's say you could magically solve the physics problem. An even bigger problem pops up, the human problem. Because the rest of the world, it's going to fight back against your claim.
And this whole situation reveals a really core truth. You might have all the power in theory, but if there's no system in place to balance it, or to even recognize it, all you've really made is chaos.
I mean, think about it. Our entire civilization, our governments, our economies, our laws, it's all built on a set of shared rules. There's just no paragraph in any law book, no line of code in any bank's computer that knows how to handle the idea that one person just magically owns a whole global resource overnight.
The second you try to tell everyone, hey, this is all mine, the dominoes just start to fall. Gold only has value because it's rare and because we all agree it has value. By owning all of it, you completely destroy that idea. The world's economies, which have used gold as a standard forever, would just collapse instantly. Your treasure becomes totally worthless because the very idea of it having value is gone.
And that brings us to the really quiet, really profound, and honestly super ironic end to this whole thing. The paradox of owning everything. Standing there, surrounded by the most incredible and completely useless fortune you could imagine, you'd finally get it. You possess everything, but you control absolutely nothing. You can't move it, you can't spend it, you can't even get too close to it.
At the end of the day, your impossible fortune is nothing more than a weight. It's a physical weight, crushing the ground it sits on, and it's a metaphorical weight, crushing the global systems that we all need to survive. The dream becomes a total nightmare, not of having nothing, but of having far, far too much.
So it leaves us with one final thought. We spend so much time dreaming of having more, right? But maybe we should be asking a different question. After a certain point, what is the true weight of wealth? And is that a weight any of us would actually want to carry?